The story is set in a country named Aulai. Main characters: Sun Wukong, the Monkey King; Taibei Jingxing, the Great Golden Star; the Jade Emperor; the Buddha Rulai, compassionate. Scene 1. Mount Wagwa. Jagged rocks pierce the sky as waves crash against the reefs. A massive rock, nourished by the essence of the sun and moon, shook violently as golden cracks spread across its surface. A spiritual monkey, covered in golden fur, leaped out. He looked around with eyes like burning torches and roared toward the heavens. Earth-Shattering. Unexpectedly, the massive noise startled the heavens. Scene 2. Lingxiao Palace. Inside the hall of miraculous mist Lingxiao Palace, immortal vapors swirl in the air. The Jade Emperor sits with dignity upon the high throne, while the assembly of gods stands in solemn silence. Kayunian Farsing. I bowed and reported, "Your Majesty, a stone monkey has been born on the mountain of flowers and fruit in the kingdom of Alai." The light from his eyes was so piercing that it startled the heavenly palace. The Jade Emperor said, "The being below was created by the energies of the universe. It is nothing to be surprised about." A bellicose general said, "Allow me to dispatch the heavenly hosts to capture that little monkey and bring him to justice." The little monkey is named Sun Wukong. 500 years ago, he served in the imperial stables of the heavenly court. Because he offended the gods, he was imprisoned beneath Flower Fruit Mountain. Hardly had my term ended and my seal been returned when I unexpectedly incurred the wrath of heaven once more. Hardly had the little monkey seen the light of day when, in a state of utter confusion, he was bound up and hauled off to the heavenly court. Scene 3. The Monster. Execution Altar. Sun Wukong wore his tattered golden chain. Though bound by the monster-suppressing rope, his gaze remained defiantly arrogant. Sun Wukong struggled violently, his chains clattering loudly as he said with bitter resentment. Taibei Jingxing sighed from the side and said, "You, monkey, had you only been willing to humble yourself and return to your post at the imperial stables, it would never have come to this." Sun Wukong said, "It is a fraud. Since the position of the heavenly official is based on rotation, if old Jade Emperor can sit there, then I, old Sun, can sit there too." It sneered and said, "Old man, this lightning and fire are nothing more than an itch to me. If you have any other tricks up your sleeve, let's see them." Scene 4. Havoc in Heaven. Sun Wukong broke free from his bonds and pulled the needle-sized Rui Jingubang from his ear. The golden cudgel lengthened in an instant, sweeping away thousands with a single strike. The giant spirit god was sent flying, crashing through and shattering the stone pillars of the southern heavenly gate. Sun Wukong became a streak of shadows, tearing through the ranks of the 100,000 heavenly troops. Sun Wukong struck the celestial plaque with his staff, and the 4 characters for Lingxiao Treasure Hall crashed to the ground. Sun Wukong laughed wildly and boasted, "Today, I claim the title Great Sage equal to heaven." Scene 5. Above the clouds. At that moment 10,000 rays of divine light burst forth. The Buddha Rulai appeared amidst the clouds, his voice resonating like a great bronze bell. The Buddha said, "You troublesome ape, you base creature! What divine powers do you possess that you dare to seize the celestial palace?" "I, old Sun, possess 72 transformations, and with a single leap of my somersault cloud, I can travel 108,000 miles. You monk, you're overstepping your bounds." With a faint smile, The Tathagata said, "I shall make a wager with you. If you can leap off the palm of my right hand, I will have the Jade Emperor move out of the heavenly palace and let you take charge. If you cannot break free, you shall be cast down to the mortal realm as a demon to cultivate for several more lifetimes." Sun Wukong said proudly, "What is so difficult about this?" Sin, Enam, Buzi, Mountain. At the moment the great Buddha seal descended, Sun Wukong wore an expression of utter disbelief. It bellowed, "Tathagata, you tricked me." The Buddha's palm transformed into 5 interconnected peaks of gold, wood, water, fire, and earth, pinning Sun Wukong firmly beneath the mountain. The Buddha sighed and said, "A heart so unruly requires 500 years of solitude to be tempered." Scene 7. Wu Gi, Mountain, the Gap. A golden script, inscribed with the 6-syllable mantra Om Mani Padme Hum, descended from the heavens and adhered to the mountain peak. Instantly, the great mountain fell silent. As the dust settled, Sun Wukong was revealed with only his head and one hand exposed, struggling amidst the dirt. Sun Wukong cried out at the top of his lungs, "I do not submit! I will never submit!" The seasons rotate as spring fades into autumn. The camera pulls back from a close-up to a panoramic wide shot. Across the vast, boundless earth, a single solitary mountain stands tall. 500 years later. Sun Wukong's seal was broken, and he's back at full strength. What kind of earth-shaking stories will it bring to the world next?